Today I'm going to show you how to make a border around your pieces of wool and then how to join them. For example, if you want to make a blanket. So you're going to take your piece that you've now crocheted, that you want to do a border around, and you're going to find your last stitch that you made. For me, that is this one, and as you can see, it's a little loose, so I don't want to start on that side. I actually want to start on the opposite side. So you stick your hook through the first stitch on this corner and you turn your piece of wool like this. You then take your yarn that you want to use and you pull it through. You bring this piece of yarn, it's very important that you bring this piece of yarn, your tail, onto this side and you hold it there firmly. You then chain 2, 1, 2. This is going to serve the purpose of your corner so that it's not too tight when you're joining your squares or doing a border around your squares or around your blanket. Then you're going to do a single crochet in the same single crochet that you did your 2 chains in, but this time with your wool in this direction. You then single crochet, and keeping in mind that your tail, your hook now goes underneath the tail to incorporate it into your border. So you continue doing your single crochets. Okay, when you get to your corner, you will do a single crochet, then you will chain 2, turn your work, and then do another single crochet, keeping in mind that once again you have a tail and your tail is going over the hook and you're doing your single crochet again over the tail. And then you continue to do that. As you can see, we're on the side edge, so you will put it in each hole. Okay, once again you're at a corner, you do a single crochet, 2 chains, you turn your work, and you do another single crochet once again with your tails above your hook to incorporate them into your border. And when you get to this last space, instead of doing a single crochet, you will find your chain that you made previously with the 2. Okay, there we go. And you will just do a slip stitch inside the chain rather. Okay. You'll just do a slip stitch and that maintains your chain 2 over there. Okay, and then you just cut it off, pull it through, and there you have your border. Okay, so now we're going to join our squares, and we are going to be using what I call a chain join. You want to turn your pieces at the sides that you're going to be joining so that they are on top of each other, like so. And you're going to be finding your chain 2, the corner where you've made your chain 2. You take the yarn that you'll be using to join your pieces and you're just going to yarn it over your hook and pull through the chain 2. You want to keep it firm so that you can make 2 chains. Then you want to join it to the next square. You put your hook through the chain 2, you yarn over, and you're going to do a slip stitch, and then you're going to chain 2. Okay, your next slip stitch will be 2 stitches down from where you had it. So here's your chain 2, you're going to skip this stitch and you're going to go into the second stitch from where you've worked. You're going to slip stitch it through and chain 2. And you're going to do the same on the other side. So you're going to, here is where you've worked, you're going to skip 1 and you're going into the second one. You're going to slip stitch and then chain 2. Then you're going to skip 1, you're going to go into the next one, you're going to slip stitch and chain 2. Again, going to skip 1 and go into the next one. It's always easier when your yarn is on top so you can see clearly what you're doing. You're going to come through and you're going to slip stitch and then chain 2. And you continue doing that until you get to the end. Okay, so now you're at the end. You chain your 2, it's not your last 2, and you skip 1 and you go into your 2 chains that you've made here on the corner. You still chain 2 and you still want to go into your corner here with your 2 chains. So you slip stitch and you will to continue chain 2 and join it the same way onto the square that will be here. And then you will chain it, you will chain 2 and then slip stitch into the corner of the square on this side, and you will just continue. The purpose of this straight chain here from corner to corner is for when you do your border around your blanket. It will even itself out, and so it's not to worry that it's going to look skew.